if you just looked at their calendar, if you looked at like the audit logs of what they were doing, the code they were writing, they should have been calling 20 potential customers a day, but instead they fell into the trap of, it's probably not working because I didn't build the right feature. And they would just go back to what they know. The poorly articulated thing I'm trying to say here is that in the context of healthcare and practice ownership, when I see practices fail, more often than not, it's a very similar pattern. When visits started to dry up, they, instead of actually focusing on going upstream and asking themselves truthfully, why is my arrival rate lower than it should be? They'd focus on something else, something they were probably more comfortable with, which was just spending more time with the patients. It's their rational brain really hurt them there, or
Right.
maybe
And also
upstream
that's
the
their
issue
comfort
was,
zone, right? You
right,
could try to say
right,
that's what they're comfortable with. I'm just going to
right.
treat more patients because I got to bring in the money. Whereas they're
That's
not
exactly
going
right.
up, yeah, and they're putting a Band-Aid on a symptom and they're not getting to the heart of the problem. Yeah,
Part of the reason I was so excited about doing this episode with you is because I want to make this assertion that practice, and I'm going to say this as just as an assertion, and then you can like totally shut me down. I would argue that regardless of where you are in the life cycle of your practice, the assertion I would make is that a practice owner almost at all times should be spending 20% of their working hours building referral relationships.
agreed. Absolutely.
Like I should just be able to look at your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you use. I should be able to just see it. Okay, there's 20%. Like I don't care if it's, hey, I'm always going to go to the local business networking events every Wednesday morning. I don't care if it's like, hey, I'm going to just, ride the metro up and down Manhattan or, and walk into clinics. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's sort of like just building that muscle.
I agree with you 100%. I didn't do that for many years. I just patience, because that's what I was comfortable with. That's what I felt I needed to do. But you're 100% right. And I've only been coaching consulting for 2.5 years, 3 years tops. Every single person I've talked to, I've had the same conversation. We got to get you out of treating patients. We got to get you out. We got to free up your time. But I don't have time. We got to, yes, you do. We got to figure this out. And just having these strategic conversations, a lot of them are emotional conversations. Well, we're getting why they're so scared to work on the business and do these things. And if they're really that bad or that scared at it, then let's hire someone. Let's bring someone in that can do that for you, right? But it's hard in these type of practices. Joe's physical therapy was built because of Joe, and everyone knows Joe. So should Joe be the face of the business and be out in the community? Probably. But if Joe can't public speak and can't put a complete sentence together in front of a group of people, and he's not going to do the business any justice, then maybe you got to bring someone in who does like that. But yeah, every single potential client that I've talked to in the past 3 years, I've had that exact conversation with.
If you'd like to learn more about Strata PT and see how our EMR and RCM works, head over to stratapt.com to book a demo.